All right, I'm online. Special greetings to everyone. You are welcome to today's program. So let me wait for some few minutes and see those who will come online so that we'll kickstart the program. Okay, if anyone is online, please drop your comment. Let me see. Drop your comments for me to know you are online. I want to first say that I'm using an app that can help me stream our discussion on YouTube as well as Facebook. So this is the first time I'm using it. So if you are online, kindly drop things will be able to unfold so that I'll be very sure that we are having a clear sound and a clear image so that the video will be clear, will have a clear sound. So please, if you can see or if you can hear me, please drop your comment for me to be sure that everything is okay with the video. Oh, okay. Clemens, hello, okay. Nat, I'm doing very fine, my brother. Nat, I'm doing very fine. Francis, oh, you can watch, that's good. Nat, more grace. Okay. Can you hear clearly what I'm saying? And is the video also clear? Nat, kindly check on YouTube for me, Masego Empire. Check YouTube and see if everything is okay over there as well. Please check for me. Where I am, my second phone cannot have access to the internet, so I'm unable to check. I'm using an app for the first time to stream on both YouTube and and Facebook. So Nat, kindly check YouTube for me and see if we are streaming live there. And thank you, my brother. Agabus, how are you doing? Agabus, how are you doing? Courage, how are you too? Hey, Wilfred, what's up? You do well. Thank you. I'm grateful you can hear what I'm saying. I'm grateful. How is life? Long time. I see you people. Hey, I head teacher Nunu. What's up? You do well. Me too. I did, my brother. I did. Hey, Luis, what's up? You there for me? I did for you, my brother. I did. Is everything okay? Luis, is everything okay with you? Oh, Wilfred, you did for me. Me too, I did for you, my brother. Me too, I did for you. I did for you well. I did for you 24/7. Eh? Oh, Luis, okay. We thank God. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will work well. Me too, I did, my brother. I did. Only the winter. The winter be serious, Charlie. The temperature over here no be easy, cry. It no be easy. We dey manage. The temperature they kill for here, but Charlie, how you go do am? The manager, man. The manager. Okay. Nat is not here. Ask him to check something on YouTube for me. But I think we should kickstart the program. Luis, kindly check YouTube for me and see if everything is okay there. Luis, just check YouTube for me. Check and see if we are streaming live and everything is clear over there. Luis, check for me. I'll wait for you for just this in a minute so that we can start the program. Okay? Thank you. I think let me be putting my introductory remarks as we wait for Luis to give us information on the next update. First, I want to use this opportunity to thank everyone for making time for today's program. I think you guys are doing really well. You guys are the reason why I keep on bringing information that we will be able to put into work, information that will help us transform ourselves, information that we use to develop ourselves. You guys are the reason. You guys have been motivating me. There are people who always send me personal messages to inspire me, personal messages to motivate me, personal messages to keep correcting me of things that I'm doing that are not the best. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. God bless you so much. I also want to use this opportunity to thank all the new followers. And I want to use the opportunity to thank all those who are promoting the page, all those who are sending to have access to it. Thank you so much. God bless you. Okay, you are live on YouTube as well. Thank you. Thank you, Bridget Benefit. Thank you, Bright. Sorry, Bright Benefit. Thank you so much. You guys are the reason why we are doing amazing well. You guys are the reason why I think the page is really developing. Thank you so much. I also want to just give a piece of an advice to everyone who is watching and those who watch later on, that in life sometimes you need to fall to be able to rise much stronger. And I think today is Saturday. They are burying people who are of the same age with us. They have even buried people who are much younger than us. They've buried people who seems to be a bit older than us. But we are still strong. We are still kicking. We are still dreaming. We are still having new plans for tomorrow. That clearly indicates that God really has something new in stock for us. So when you fall down, you must rise and rise much stronger. Don't think that you are failing. I know how it feels to sometimes be a teacher in Ghana, how it feels to be a worker in Ghana. You think you are failing. I've been there severally. But I want to give you the assurance that things will be better. It's just a matter of determination. It's just a matter of putting yourself together. It's just a matter of always dreaming to be able to aspire higher. It's always a matter of putting your heads together, a matter of planning for your future. Once you keep on doing this thing, you never give up. You are focused, Charlie. You will make it. You will make it. I'm very confident. It is not well with me. I'm also trying to develop myself. I'm not better. I keep on trying to make myself better than I am. Way you should also be doing, so that at the end of the day, things will be better for us. Now, yesterday I had a message from somebody. I don't know if it will be proper for me to mention his name, but he's here, he knows himself. He sent me an email giving me an overview of his educational qualification, and he was asking what are the plans for him to teach in Canada. So instead of just giving him a personal advice, I've decided to share the information with everybody, so that those who intend to also come and teach over here, those who may have the desire to come and teach over here, will equally begin to put their plans in place, or will begin to maybe put the information that I'll be sharing with you into action. And at the end of the day, we just want to break the chain of poverty in our family. We just want to attain our full potentials. We just want to have a better life for ourselves, for our family, and who knows, for the next generation. Now, today we want to talk about how you can teach in Canada as an international educated teacher. So I want to talk about a teacher who is qualified to come and teach in Canada. That is the teacher I want to talk about. I am not going to give specification of who is qualified to be a teacher in Canada, but I want to just give a classification of a type of teacher who can come to Canada and teach, even if you are a trained teacher in Ghana, in Cote d'Ivoire, in Togo, or in any African country. The teacher I want to talk about today is someone who has successfully completed his or her post-secondary education. Someone who has completed his or her post-secondary education. Or someone who has completed his or her training college, or his or her teacher, his or her college of education for a minimum duration of 3 years. I want to talk about a teacher who has successfully completed his or her academic programs, especially in the first year training. You have been able to undergo the training of methodology in the second year of your education, and you've been able to practice all that you were taught in the training college in your teaching practice. We all know that after you have finished your level 200 in your college of education or your teacher training, you go and do your teaching practice. During our teaching practice, we try to implement all that we were taught in the first year and the second year of our teacher education. Why do we do teaching practice? We do teaching practice because all that we were taught in college, we are putting it into practice, and our supervisors or our teachers in college keep coming to our schools of practice and what supervise us to ensure that all that we were taught, it has become part and parcel of us. So I'm talking about that teacher who does that. Now, I'm going to talk about a teacher who finished his or her teaching practice, has been successful, has graduated, and has been posted by the Ghana Education Service to his or her school in a village, in a town, or a city, and has been certified by under the Ghana Education Service. After your 6 months of your teaching as a newly trained teacher, you are certified. I'm talking about that teacher. In sense, and is in what? A good standing. If I say somebody is in a good standing, I'm talking about a teacher who has never been suspended for any criminal offense, or whose license has never been been cancelled for any criminal offense or for breaking the code or the ethics of that particular institution. So if you are a teacher, you will never be suspended before, maybe for engaging in any criminal activities in Ghana. So these are the teacher, this is the teacher I am talking about. Or I want to talk about a teacher who has completed his or her secondary education and has gone directly to the university, either to read education-related program or non-education related program, and has been able to complete his or her post-secondary, or is it post-secondary or postgraduate diploma course in education. I think it's postgraduate diploma course in education. I am talking about that teacher. Now, so once you fall within the category of teacher that I have outlined now, then it means that you have what? A good chance to be able to teach in Canada. So you should be able to determine if you fall within the category of teacher that I have just outlined. Good. Let's see the type of teacher who is qualified to come and teach in Canada. For you to be able to come and teach in Canada, one, you should complete at least 3 years of secondary education. 3 years of post-secondary education. That 3 years of post-secondary education should be a teacher education program which has to do with what? One, academic program, and secondarily, you were taught methodologies in teaching. So one, you were taught academic programs like the way we have done in college. We have done those algebra, we have done integrated science, people have done RME and those ICT programs. You have done that. Then the second one is that you have undergone those methodology of teaching. We have those activity-based program, demonstration method, or activity-based method, student-centered method of teaching. You have gone through that particular program. Now, we are also talking about a teacher who is qualified to come and teach in Canada, who was supervised at least, or who has undergone at least 80 days of supervisory teaching practice in his or her home country. So it means that to be able to be qualified to come and teach in Canada, at least he's supposed to undergone 80 days of supervisory teaching practice. So you realize that I have spoken about a type of teacher who is qualified to come and teach here. And that teacher, I have already indicated that he has completed his or her first and second year and has gone to do a teaching practice in Ghana. So they should be able to undergone 80 days of teaching practice. Now, who is also qualified to come and teach in Canada, the type of teacher that the Canadian educational system will want to come and teach here? I have spoken about 80 days of teaching practice, 80 days of supervisory teaching practice. Any teacher who was not trained purposely who was not employed, or who was not trained for the purpose of employment. So it means that if you have not been employed as a people teacher, and you were employed as a people teacher before you started having your teacher education training, so you should not be trained purposely because of employment. You were partially employed as a people teacher, then because you were not qualified, you decided to go to school to be able to have the qualification to teach. That type of teacher is not qualified to come and teach here. So once your form of training is not like that, it means that you are qualified. Please, if you are following, drop your comment for me to know that indeed you are following what I am saying. Drop your comment for me to see. Drop your comment for me to see. If you are following, drop your comment for me to see that you are following, so that we move on. Okay, now we also want to talk about a teacher. Okay, hey Frank, what's up? You did well. Facebook has actually given me a notification that Frank Rex is Frank. Now we also want to talk about a teacher. Agabus, I see you. More fire, I hear boss. We also want to talk about a teacher who was trained specifically to teach either a kindergarten, that is, a teacher who was trained to teach KG, or a teacher who was trained to teach a lower primary, a teacher who was trained to teach upper primary, or a teacher who was trained to teach a secondary, or let me say junior high school. So you were trained to either teach between KG to what a junior high school, because we know that most teachers who are in even the senior high school actually taught some of these grades before they transition. So once you meet these requirements, it means you can teach in Canada. Now I keep on making the reference that you can teach in Canada. I want to emphasize at this point that the Canada I am talking about, Canada has 10 provinces. I want to only give information about teaching in Ontario. So all that I am going to say now, they are based on what? Teaching in Ontario. And the province capital of Ontario is Toronto. So we are talking about teaching in what? Ontario, one of the provinces of Canada. Because each of the provinces in Canada have their own regulations or the procedures they adopt, or procedures and policies that teachers have to meet to be able to teach in these provinces. So I just want to talk about Ontario. I'm not going to talk about Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia, Alberta, British Columbia. No, I'm talking about only Ontario. So we are only talking about what? Ontario. So all the informations I'm going to give, they are limited to only Ontario. Good. Now, so once you met all the criteria that I have stated, it means you can teach in Ontario. So once you can teach in Ontario, one of the criteria you also need to meet is that, just like in Ghana, we were told that before you can teach in Ghana, now you're supposed to go to teach in Canada, you're supposed to be given a license. So you need a license to be able to teach over here. Now, the body that gives the license in Ontario is called Ontario College of Teachers. Agabus, please write that in the comment section for me. Ontario College of Teachers. Ontario College of Teachers is the institution or the body that will give you the license to be able to teach over here. How will you be able to get the license? To be able to get the license, you first need to register. You need to register with the Ontario College of Teachers. When you register, the Ontario College of Teachers will evaluate your application. They will evaluate your application, and once you meet all the criteria that I have stated, you will be issued a license. So that is the sole responsibility of what? Ontario College of Teachers. Hey, one of my bosses is calling me here, Ontario College of Teachers. Thank you, Agabus. So the Ontario College of Teachers is a body that is responsible for issuing licenses to all teachers who are qualified to teach in what? Public schools in Ontario. Good. Now, how will you be able to be issued a license? I said you need to register. Now, let me take you through the registration process. So I'll drop the link for registering at the Ontario College of Teachers on the YouTube page. I'll drop it under this video after I'm done with the live broadcast. I'll drop the link under this video. I'll drop it in the comment section, so you kindly go to the YouTube page and get it. So you need to go to Ontario College of Teachers portal and do the pre-assessment. Some of the requirements I have given, they are there. you go to their portal and just do a pre-assessment. It's actually free. Just do the pre-assessment and try to answer the question. Once you are done answering the question, you submit it. It gives you automatic feedback. It will give you a feedback that you are likely to be licensed to teach in Ontario. Good. So you first need to go there and do the pre-assessment and create the portal. Once you are done creating the portal, then they'll give you a registration number. You pay and you submit. But let me take you through the registration process. Number one, when you are doing the registration, they will ask you which college you have attended, which university you have attended, and the kind of programs that you have enrolled in. Now, in Ontario, teachers are categorized into two. There are teachers who teach academic programs, and there are teachers who teach technical programs. So academic programs like mathematics, science, RME, and all those ones, the academic programs. Now, technical programs are maybe you can teach technical drawing, you can teach construction, and all those ones. So these are the two types of teachers. Now, unlike in Ghana, where somebody will complete College of Education and will be saying that he's been trained to teach technical and he or she will not have a certificate to prove it. For here, during the registration, for you to say that you are trained to teach a technical program, it means that you should be issued a certificate. So if you do not have the certificate to back that, then if during the registration process, say no. If you are asked if you have a technical knowledge in teaching, just say no. But if you say yes, you should be able to have a certificate to prove it. Number two, there are teachers who are given license to teach certain special subjects here. In fact, teachers who have the knowledge in mathematics, teachers who have the background in science are actually needed in Ontario. So if you have a background in mathematics or science, they actually need this type of teachers over here. So if you know you find yourself in these two categories, my brother and sister, don't relax. Quickly register to be issued a license. That is number one. Now, so after you are done with the registration, then you pay about 546 Canadian dollars is the registration fee for the evaluation and membership fee. 546 Canadian dollars. So once you pay this, you submit it. After the submission, there are certain documents that are supposed to be sent to Ontario College of Teachers. Even though you are in Ghana or wherever, those documents are supposed to be sent to the Ontario College of Teachers for assessment. One of those documents that you are supposed to send to Ontario from your College of Education. Your transcript from your College of Education are supposed to be sent directly by your college that you have attended. So it means that you need to go to University of Cape Coast. Those days that we were in school, University of Cape Coast was the institution that was responsible for all the teacher educations in Ghana. So you need to go to University of Cape Coast and give them the address of Ontario College of Teachers with your registration number. The University of Cape Coast will send your teacher training transcript and certificate to Ontario College of Teachers. If you have done your degree programs at UCC, then UCC have to send your diploma transcript and certificate as well as your degree transcript and certificate to Ontario College of Teachers. They are doing this to ensure that all people who claim that they have attended this institution, UCC should be able to certify that indeed they are past students or indeed they have attended these schools. So you can't just register and send a transcript directly from yourself, or you send a transcript from your address to Ontario College of Teachers. It will be rejected. So you send it to them. Then number two, we know that the institution that is responsible for teacher licensing in Ghana is what? National Teaching Council. So you need to go to National Teaching Council for the National Teaching Council to give you a statement of professional standing. Agabus, drop that in the comment section. Statement of professional standing. So National Teaching Council has to give you a statement of professional standing to Ontario College of Teachers. This statement of professional standing will be sent to Ontario College of Teachers on your behalf. So it's not a document that NTC will give you to send to them. NTC, you just have to give the email address or the address of Ontario College of Teachers to NTC in Ghana to send this statement of professional standing to the College of Teachers in Ontario. They are doing this to ensure that you are a teacher who has never been suspended before for any criminal offense, or maybe for child abuse, for any form of behavior that violates the policies, or that violates the rules of our profession. So that is why they do that. So NTC has to give statement of professional standing to Ontario College of Teachers. Now, you also need to register under World Education Service. Agabus, write this in the statements comment section. World Education Service. In simple terms, it is referred to as WES, WES, but the full name is World Education Service. The World Education Service is is an independent institution in Canada responsible for evaluating the educational credentials of people who have attended school outside Canada. So the World Education Service will actually evaluate all the courses, all the programs that you have attended, you have undergone in your teacher training, as well as your degree, in case you have a degree. They will assess them and see if the curriculum that you have studied, it actually matches with what the curriculum of teaching of training teachers in Canada. So it will evaluate all the courses that you have studied. So you need to register under World Education Service for licensing. So you are registering at the World Education Service for what? Licensing purposes. Because World Education Service can do evaluation for so many purposes. They can do evaluation for admission purpose. They can do evaluation for certification purpose. They can do evaluation for licensing purpose. So you are doing the registration because of what? Licensing purpose. So when WES finish evaluating your documents, they will send a report towards Ontario College of Teachers, giving them an overview of all the programs that you have studied in the teacher training college, or all the programs that you have studied in at the university. Because I keep saying that these people, what they do is that they want to really see if you meet the requirement to be a teacher over here. They are doing this to ensure that indeed the methodology of teaching over here is the same methodologies that were taught. So you realize that I think the MPP government started introducing standard-based curriculum. The curriculum the Canadian and the government and the US government use is what the standard-based curriculum. So all that we are maybe trying to implement in Ghana is the same thing the Canadian government as well as the US government. That is the system of educational system they are having. So they really want to see if you meet all the requirements. So if you are somebody who has the intention of coming, I think you should pay much attention to the standard-based curriculum that is being implemented in Ghana now. Because their way of teaching here is directly opposite what we do in Ghana. So you need to be on top of issues to be able to teach in their schools over here. Now, so once you have done that, now the Ontario College of Teachers will assess your WES report. They will assess your statement of professional standing from the NTC. Then they also assess your transcript and certificate that has been sent from either UCC and now the new system, or some of the universities that that the various training colleges falls under them. So Ontario College of Teachers will do that. I think in a maximum of 3 months or 2 or 3 months, they will assess it. If you qualify, then they will issue you the license. Now, I have already indicated that the Ontario College of Teachers is only responsible for what? Giving license. So once Ontario College of Teachers gives you license, their mandate has ended. Now, how do you get how will you be employed to teach in Canada? That is another big deal that we need to talk about. Now, unlike in Ghana, where the Ministry of Education through the Ghana Education Service employs teachers, now is the Ministry of Education. Those days, Ghana Education Service has been employing teachers. Unlike in Ghana, where the Ministry of Education employs teachers, in Canada, the Ontario Ministry of Education does not employ teachers. The body that is responsible for employing teachers is called the School Board, the Ontario District School Boards. The School Board is a body that is responsible for administration purposes of schools, as well as designing the curriculum for teaching, as well as ensuring that the teachers in the various schools are able to implement the curriculum that falls within the value and belief system of the various communities. You understand? So the school board will actually recruit you, will actually employ you to teach in the various schools. The school board we are talking about what? The public school board. The school boards are two. We have the Catholic school board as well as the public school board. So these are the two school boards. These are the two bodies that are responsible for employing teachers. So to be able to teach in public schools, you need to have the license. Once you have the license, then it means that you need to be applying to the various school boards. So you apply to the school board to assess your transcript. Some of the school board will request you to send your transcript. That some of them they only be interested in in your license. Once you give them the license, then that is good to go. Now, there are systems of teaching. We have the junior kindergarten. That is just like the nursery we refer to in Ghana. Junior kindergarten. Then we have kindergarten. Then we have grade 1 to grade 8. Grade 1 to grade 8. I learned my transition is unable due to new weak network connectivity. Can you all see what is going on? Can you? Okay, good. So they are grade 1 to grade 8 is just like from P1 to JHS 3. Then we have grade 9 to grade 12. That is the senior high school. So teachers are categorized into these stages. So you apply to the school board, and the school board will employ you. Once the school board employs you, it means that you begin to teach. So I don't know, it is actually difficult for you to be employed outside Canada, because for any school board, for any employer to employ you outside Canada, there are certain procedures they have to go through. They need to prove to the Canadian government that the person they are employing, based on the skill he or she has, they've not been able to get anybody in Canada to possess that skill. So what our advice is that even though you can apply to the various school bodies, it will be difficult for them to employ you. Even though some of the school boards can employ you, some private schools can employ you. They'll give you the various documentation to use that to apply for visa and come and teach. That will not be out of play, but it is going to be a difficult situation. So what our advice is that I have taken you through the various steps that you can adopt to come and attend school as an international school here. Come and attend school as in college for their diploma or postgraduate diploma. You attend their school at the university at the undergraduate, graduate or postgraduate level. So what our advice is that you can first apply to a university and get the admission letter. Once you have gotten the admission letter, then licensing process, so that once you come here, you just apply to the various school boards over here. Already you are in the country. Once you are in the country, they will be able to employ you. And teachers are actually paid over here. Teachers are paid well. Teachers are paid well, I won't lie to you. Even a teacher without any qualification, the minimum pay per hour is about $27. That is the minimum. Somebody who doesn't have any qualification. Some of the schools, but most of the schools, the average pay for somebody who doesn't have any qualification in teaching is about $30 Canadian per hour. We are talking about per hour. So if you are working for 8 hours, just do the calculations and see. So you apply to the school board. Once they employ you, then you are good to teach. So that is what I want to say. So these are the various procedures that we can adopt to come and teach in Canada as international educated teacher. So I'll end here. If you have any question, you drop it. Then I'll maybe try to answer the questions. Then we end our discussion for today. So please, if you have any question, drop the question and let me see how best I'll be able to answer them. Now, so as I wait for the question, I'll keep talking. Then once the questions are coming, then I'll be answering them. Now, to be able to get your statement of professional standing from the Ghana Education Service or from the NTC in Ghana, what you have to do is that you need to write a letter requesting introduction from your district director. Your district director has to give you introduction to the NTC in Ghana. So you write application for introduction to NTC. Then the director will give you a letter. Your district director will give you a letter introducing you to the NTC. Then I think when you go to our NTC portals now, when you check your portal, you see that there is a place for you to request for a statement of professional standing. When you go there, I think you have to upload your transcript. Then you upload the letter, the introduction letter from your district director. And based on what I have checked, your introduction letter from the district director, from your district director should not be more than 1 year. So you upload that. Then you give the email address of the institution you want the NTC in Ghana to send the statement of professional standing to. You put the email there, then you submit it. Then NTC will just send your statement of professional standing to that particular institution. Now, when you register on the portal of the WES, you need to pay application fee to WES. I think the equivalent of that will be around 2,000. You can check. I think it's around 200 and something dollars that you need to pay WES. So when you are doing the registration, WES will ask you where you want to use the report. So you tell them Canada, and you pay the registration fee. Then WES will give you a form. WES will give you a particular form. You fill it. Then you send that form to UCC. Then UCC will use that form and submit your transcript to WES for assessment. So that is it. Someone is asking question. Apart from the 500 Canadian dollars, is there any other payment to agency for verifying your document? No. The 500 Canadian dollars that you are paying, I say 540 something. That one you are paying it to Ontario College of Teachers for one, evaluating your documents, and two, for membership fee. That is the 540 something Canadian dollars you are going to pay. You are paying that to the Ontario College of Teachers. Then number two, you are going to pay World Education Service 215 or so, 200 and something dollars for giving you the evaluation report. World Education Service. So when you are applying, you need to apply for course by course evaluation. So this is WES will evaluate that. Will evaluate your transcript and send it to what 200 and something. When you go to UCC, all those who have completed training college those days, UCC was the university that was supervising or monitoring or conducting exams for us. So you need to go to UCC for your diploma transcript. You need to go to UCC and give them the form that you pick from WES portal. It will contain your name, your WES application number, and all those things. You need to pay for the courier service from Ghana to Canada, or you need to pay for the posting fee from Ghana to Canada. I think that will be around not more than 500 Ghana cedis, around 300 or 400 and 500 Ghana cedis. You need to pay that. Now, if you have attended a different university, then it means you need to go to that university as well, give them script to this thing, to WES as well. You need to pay for that. So you are paying virtually 3 different fees. One fee for the licensing in Ontario College of Teachers, another fee at WES for evaluating your document, then just a minimum fee in Ghana cedi when you go to our university for them to send your transcript to WES. Those are the only fees you pay. Now, Daniel Aku is asking, please, I did not get where you will submit transcript and certificates. Well, I'm saying that first, when you register at WES will give you application number. Already we know that WES will be evaluating your transcript and give a report to Ontario College of Teachers on the standard of your teaching certificate. The standard of what your teaching certificate to really tell Ontario College of Teachers that indeed this person has attended a good training college. The curriculum of what the curriculum of the training college is really matches with the curriculum that is used in Canada. You understand? So after you have done the registration at WES will give you some form. You send that form to UCC for your diploma. Those who have completed training college those days, UCC was the institution that was responsible for teacher training in Ghana. So you send that form from WES to UCC. So you fill it, your name, your application number, and all those things will be there. Have you seen the thing? So UCC will use that and send your transcript to WES for World Education Service to what? Evaluate it. Daniel, have you gotten me now? So WES will evaluate it. WES will give you a sample of the evaluation report. It will give you one. It will even be on your portal. WES will give you that. Then WES will also give that report to what? Ontario College of Teachers, giving them an overview or giving them report on the evaluation that they have done on your teacher certificate or on your teacher certification. Daniel, have you gotten me now? Okay, so that is that. Any other question? Then we'll see. So after this video, in the next 30 to 1 hour, I'll drop the link for doing the registration at Ontario College of Teachers. I'll drop it on the description box of this video on the YouTube channel. I'll drop the link for registration at Ontario College of Teachers Day. I also drop the link for registration for the certificate evaluation and WES link in the description box of this video in this on YouTube as well, so that when you go to YouTube you can get the 2 links, the registration link for Ontario College of Teachers and the registration link for what? World Education Service. I'll drop the 2 links over there so that when you go you can just see it and use that to apply. But I have given a caution that the best way to do this is to first apply for admission to come and attend school here, so that once you do that and you have gotten your visa and you come here, then it makes the process much easier for you. It makes the process easier for you. So you come here instead of working in companies, because your visa allows you to work. The visa allows you to work and school. So instead of you to be working in companies and all those things, it means that you'll be teaching and be attending school at the same time. And the pay is really good. You understand? The pay is actually good for teaching. Charlie, the pay is good. So the pay is good. I will encourage everybody. See, go over the letter to NTC and my district director. Okay. I have indicated that the Ontario College of Teachers would like to see a statement of professional standing responsible for licensing teachers in the particular country you are coming from. And in Ghana, the National Teaching Council is the institution that is responsible for licensing teachers in Ghana now, based on I think 2008 Educational Act. The 2008 Educational Act mandate the NTC to be the institution that is responsible for licensing teachers in Ghana. That is why NTC is now in the news. So, for you to be able to have that statement of professional standing, you need to go to the NTC in Ghana. The processes of approaching NTC is that you first need to write application for introduction to the National Teaching Council. We know how we write these formal letters as a teacher in Ghana already. You write that application, give it to your head teacher to endorse. You send it to your circuit supervisor or your CISO. Then you finally send it to the district education office. Then your district director will introduce you to the NTC. So in your application, you need to state that you need a statement of professional standing from the National Teaching Council for teacher certification in Canada. So your district director will give you introduction to NTC, saying that they should give you your statement of professional standing for you to be issued license in Canada. So you use that letter or introductory letter your district director will give you. You now go to your NTC portal. After here, just log on to your NTC portal. I think when you go to the menu, you see statement of professional standing. When you go there, you see that NTC will ask you to first upload your transcript. So if you are somebody who has attended university, teacher training and university, you put the two transcripts and certificates into one PDF. Then you upload it under the transcript column. Then the second column is that upload the introductory letter from your district director. Then you upload that letter. Then the next one is the email address of the institution you want the statement of professional standing to be sent to. So you give the email address of Ontario College of Teachers over there. Then you submit it to NTC. Then I think NTC will use about a month or 20 working days or something like that. Then within that period, they will send a statement of professional standing to what? Ontario College of Teachers. So that is it. Agabus, have you understood? So that is that. That is that. Any other question? Let me see. Okay, Agabus, you have understood that. Good. Now, I want to just give a caution to my colleague teachers or aspiring teachers who would like to come and teach in Canada that these people do not joke with their educational policies. So if you are somebody who truly wants to come and teach here, I think we should begin to unlearn certain things that are done in our classrooms. You need to unlearn it. Begin to let go of certain things and begin to develop yourself. As a teacher, we need that personal development. A lot of us don't develop ourselves. We need to really, really develop ourselves. There are so many things that happens in the classrooms in Ghana that can never be done here. You dare not do such things. Either they fire you or your license will be revoked. See, I see so many things on TikTok lately that teachers are doing in Ghana, and I just laugh over it. Most lady teachers and teachers in Ghana now do videos with our students in Ghanaian classrooms. Do video with students in a Ghanaian classroom and post it on YouTube. You can't do that shit here. You can never do that. That is really against the policies over here. You can't take a video with any student and drop it on social media. You can never do that. You can see, it's a big deal. So we need to unlearn certain things. And teachers who are fan of caning students, teachers who are fan of emotionally abusing students, teachers who are fan of verbally abusing students, you dare not do such things here. So it is good we unlearn some of these things before we come here. If you are somebody who truly wants to come and excel here, please begin to prepare your mind. Begin to psych your mind of things that you are supposed not to do. Begin to take the policies of the standardized based curriculum. Begin to, learn those things. Psych your mind towards those things and abreast yourself with those things before your license will be issued to you. Before you'll be able to. Before any school board will even employ you, or before any private school will employ you to come and teach in Ghana. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. So that is the caution I want to give to everybody before you come. See, if you are a math teacher, you are a science teacher, please don't waste your time. Please don't waste your time. Please quickly come. Please come as soon as possible, and you never regret. You will never regret it. Teachers are paid well over here. Teachers are paid well. If you are fortunate and you be issued a license and you are able to get a school in a public school, I lie. See, because teachers, let me just give a salary of a teacher in Canada. Let me give the annual salary. Then when I give the annual salary, just go and do your math. A teacher who has a minimum of 1 year experience in Canada is paid about $71,000 a year. $71,000 a year. Just do the math and see how much that teacher is paid per month in Canada, and do your conversion and see. And if you are a principal here, just like a headmaster here, see, the allowances and things that is associated with your position will blow your mind off. It will blow your mind off. So if you are somebody who aspires to come and teach here, my brother or sister, don't waste time. Do all the best that you can. The journey will not be easy, and the journey has never been easy. But I want to assure you that it is possible. Once you are determined and focused, it is possible. You come in and it will even amaze everybody, and you achieve your dreams here. So that is the caution and advice I want to give to those who aspire to come. In absence of any other question or suggestion or addition, then I think we have to bring today's live feed to an end. Okay. Can I get the license maybe 2 years before applying to the university as a student? Why not? You can. Why not? You can. But it means that every year you need to pay your license renewal, you need to pay your membership fee. Once a license is issued to you and the license is not revoked, every year you must pay a membership fee. Just like in Ghana, we pay this NTC thing that they normally deduct from our professional development allowance. So every year you must pay a membership fee. You pay it, I think it's about around 200 and something or so. So you pay that membership fee every year. So that is it. That is it. And you can apply, I think, I don't know, I'll go through, I will think about it and see. I have a list of 600 and something schools. I have their email, I have their website address in a PDF document. I don't know if I should drop that under the video. But that one I'm not assuring anybody. I have to think about it and see if I should drop that under the video on the YouTube. So if my mind tells me something good, I'll drop the link of the various schools, the various school boards. I'll drop their website address, so that you go check their website address. They always give this notification on vacancy there, so that those who wish to apply can just apply to the various schools, and who knows, they can call you for an interview. Once they call you for an interview, it means that your application is good. Your application is good, so that you just take it from there. So that is that. And I think we call it a day. Tomorrow I'll try the best that I can. I want to have a discussion on something very important to everybody. I want to just have that discussion with everybody. That discussion is on one of the posts that I have made about the gods are not to blame. That the book we have read in senior high school, which is authored by Ola Rotimi. I want to drop a very inciting information on that book that we can use to really develop ourselves, that we can use to discover ourselves, that we can use to really identify who we are and how we can pursue our dreams. Tomorrow, if all things are well, I'll drop it same time, or maybe earlier. God be with you. Anybody who is my friend over here, greetings to you. Anybody who is my family here, special greetings to you. Special greetings to new followers from Nigeria. Special greetings to new followers from Ghana. Special greetings to all new followers on the page. The only way you can help us to develop this page is to share the link. So please, if you are here, share this video to reach as many as possible. Like the video, drop your comments, so that Facebook will keep recommending the page to other people, so that at least those who need this information will be making good use of it. Those who really want to aspire, those who want to study at the international level, those who want to come here to study, or those who want to come here to teach as teachers from Ghana, from any African country, will be able to have access to the information and make good use of it. God bless you all.